It is time for a new tier list video. I'm sadly a bit sick right now, so we are joined by CrisHeroes, and hopefully my voice, or in general, I keep up throughout this tier list video. I still wanted to make it, doesn't matter what. As always, we have on the top a top and bot path tier list, and to the right of Pika we have a central area tier list. And again, top and bot path just means not how strong a Pokemon is in the first 5 levels, for example, but if you pick, I don't know, Venusaur in top and bot path, how it performs throughout the entire game. Going to start with attacker Pokemon. First we have Venusaur. Currently, of course, there's a lot of dive going on. Venusaur doesn't feel all too great. I think B+ is still fair for central or for top and bot path, and B tier for central area. I think Petal Gear Drain, of course, can be pretty good against all the speedsters, but at the same time, you still get bursted down very, very fast. Pikachu is one of those better Pokemon for attacker right now, cause of Volt Attack, right? You can take out the speedster. Definitely not a jungle Pokemon though. Ninetales is also a bit better than the rest. Maybe put Venusaur actually here and Ninetales above, because Ninetales is a bit better than Venusaur, definitely with Veil into all those speedsters too, you know, can do quite a lot of work. And for central area into C tier. Mewtwo Y being one of the better and safer attacker Pokemon. I don't know if it belongs into S tier, but definitely into A+. Then we have Mew, which is pretty average when it comes to, you know, normal Unite. If it's in tournament, it's still pretty decent, but I still can't put Mew higher than B. And in jungle into C tier. Sadly, just the, you know, it's very good in coordinated play, but once you're in coordinated play, Mew just loses so much value. SP on restored power, Psybeam is pretty decent, but also can't put it all too high for a reason, you know, it's an attacker Pokemon, and it dies very easily. Gardevoir Moonblast, I think B in top and bot path, and in jungle, I think B is totally fair for it. Then we have Glaceon, which is of course not a great top and bot path Pokemon, but still be, you know, still able to be played in B tier, and A tier in central area. Chandelure has fallen off a lot, but I still can't really put it, I mean, maybe I actually could put it to C tier when it comes to top and bot path. It really does feel awful to play, sometimes super difficult to get to level 5, but Imprison is still pretty decent. And I'm going to keep it in B tier, and same for the central area. Next up we have Delphox, another very mid attacker right now. Goes to the other ones, and same for central area. Greninja, a bit better than D tier when it comes to top and bot path, but also not all too bad, all too good I mean. Goes into C tier, while in central area goes into, actually I kind of like it in central area. But yeah, with the speedsters around, you die very fast, so it is difficult to play. Sylveon is currently terrible in this meta. Yeah, Sylveon really doesn't feel like a good time to play. Decidueye, you know, if you get to level 7 again, the arrows are pretty decent, but again, you're also gonna get hunted a lot right now. Picking Decidueye is very risky. Then we have Cinderace, straight into D tier and top and bot path, and in Centria also into B tier. Again, just picking attacker Pokemon right now is just not a good idea. Inteleon, it might shock some of you, but it's a S tier Pokemon in top, bot, and central area. The only problem is Talonflame exists, so if you're up against Talonflame, be very careful. Cram has been mid for a pretty long time now again, but I think it's still fair for B tier. And both again, I just all attacker going to this mid of the pack, just because that's how they are. Same for Duraludon. I think I don't have to talk much about this right now, too very squishy. Dragapult D tier, top and bot path, and also probably be in central area, which is also squishy. Amarouge is a bit tankier. Still nothing crazy though, but B+ when it comes to top and bot path, and I would still say A when it comes to central area. One of the tankier attacker Pokemon, so able to live a bit more. And then Miraidon, I think, just falls down to A+ tier after another nerf. I think that is a fair thing, and that's it for the attacker Pokemon. Next up we have a Rounder, and this tier list will just be a bit faster today, as again I'm currently sick, and we already explained like why every Pokemon is ranked the way they are. I think about 100 times, so Charizard, currently pretty bad. In top and bot path. Centrista, I think B tier is fine. Machamp is okay, nothing to write home about, but I do think it's easily B+ in top and bot path. Rapidash has lost a lot, and I think in top and bot path it's pretty bad now. You need to be central area and high level to get value out of it. But definitely I think it's still A tier when it comes to central area, while in top and bot path down to C tier. Very hard to de-damage if you fall a bit behind, so you have to have a lot of experience on yourself. Dragonite, D tier in central area. I think easily A when it comes to top and bot path, thanks to Hyper Beam, Outrage, 2 viable movesets, still for our boy Dragonite. Gyarados is just a solid Pokemon. Always does something, has a good Unite, has fine laning phase, Magikarp is done very fast, so I do think it's probably still A tier. And in central area you shouldn't be playing it. Mewtwo X, yeah, very mid Pokemon. I think belongs into B+ and B tier. I don't know if it could be any higher. it's just such, I mean, no one even plays it. I don't remember the last time I saw even someone play a Mewtwo X. Azumarill has a pretty difficult time right now. I don't know if I can put it into B+, maybe. But I think it might be too much personal bias. But I do think it's still pretty good in solo queue if you play it there. And in center area, I'm really not a fan of it. Scizor, again, I dropped a lot. Really don't like it too much, but it's still a good counter pick, I guess. So B tier is fair. Same for center area. Scyther a bit better. Goes into B+ right here and into A tier for central area. Now we have Suicune, and in my opinion, it's an S tier Pokemon. Some people say it's the most balanced release in a long time, and I still think it's very broken. So I don't know how good it's in central area. I've only played in top and bot path. I would assume it's also S tier in central area, but I honestly have no idea since I only played in top and bot path, because I thought, you know, it has very good laning phase. There's no reason to actually put it into central area. Tyranitar are much better than people think, but still not higher than C tier in top and bot path, but easily, in my opinion, A tier when it comes to central area. Blaziken lost a good amount of value, but is still, I think, a top tier Pokemon. I don't know if it's A+ or A. I think A in both. Maybe A+ in central area and A in top and bot path. I think that's fair. Jungle, you get a lot of experience, which makes Blaziken better. Top and bot, you get more stacks in, I guess. Metagross also, I think, currently, I think it's solid A, not gonna lie. When it comes to top and bot path, maybe not. I think B+, probably. Probably B+. And in central area, I do think it's actually a good central area Pokemon, putting it into A. Lucario, B+, where it's been, I feel like, for a long time now. But in central area, you shouldn't be playing it. Garchomp has lost a bit, but I still think it's A tier, even though sometimes I feel like it's much weaker now. But I'm still going to have it into A tier for now. Aegislash, also solid A tier when it comes to both. Just a very good Pokemon. Maybe even higher, maybe A+. But sometimes its laning phase can hold it back quite a lot. Samina got nerfed again, right? But I think it's still A tier. In central area, I really don't like it in central area much. Probably also just B or C even. Maybe C. Now that you need kinda stacks again to make up for the damage you lost, I think you really want to go top and bot path again, just to make sure you get those attack weight stacks in. Mimikyu in top and bot path definitely lost a good amount of value. I'm not a big fan of it when it comes to that, but I think B+ is fair. Also good counter to Speedster Pokemon. Central area definitely still S tier. As again, very good central area counter. Buzzwole, I would like to put Buzzwole into A tier, but the player base is making it look like it's a B+ Pokemon, maybe even worse actually. And in central area, I cannot recommend it. Phalanx is better than people think, but it has to be last picked. If you last pick it, it can be quite good. But again, it has to be one of the last Pokemon you pick. Next up, we have Zacian, which is still a very strong Pokemon for sure. I think A. Maybe A+ in central. I think that's fair. Then we have the Urshifu, Surging Strikes. I don't think I should talk about it too much. Should never be played in center and a top or bot path. While Wicked Blow can work if you get your level 5 fast. In Jungle, Wicked Blow still A+ in my opinion, and I think Surging Strikes is maybe A, but probably more also into B. Two more around the left, we have Cerulege, which I think is pretty decent still. But not the best in top and bot path, because doesn't need a lot of experience. While in central area, I would put it into A+ tier. Now Tinkaton got a nerf for some reason. I'm going to put it into B+ and in D for central area. Now we come to the problematic category, which are speedsters. And some of these things might be a bit controversial, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think Gengar, all of these have incredible win rates right now, even not played in central area. You just have to pick the speedster Pokemon. I don't know if I can put Gengar to A+, but A when it comes to top and bot path and S tier in central area. Dodrio A+ in top and bot path, also A+ in central area. Absol, I think A+ in maybe even S tier as well here. Like really all these speedsters are super strong right now, and Absol is a good laning Pokemon. Easily S tier in central area. Leafeon has lost a lot of value, but I can't really put it lower than B+ tier in my opinion. And in central area it's still easily A+ to me. Then we have Darkrai, which has lost a lot, and I think currently Nasty Plot is bugged, which makes it much worse than it even is. So take this with a bit of grain of salt, but I think Nasty Plot has like a higher cooldown. I don't know if they fixed it yet. So Darkrai currently probably should be ignored from being played. Zoroark lost a bit now because others are very good, of course, but still very strong Pokemon too. And yeah, you can see speedsters are taking over. Talonflame S tier in both. Zaora didn't get any buffs, so I'm going to keep it over here. B in top and bot path, and A in central area. And then Muscarada also goes into S tier in both. Maybe Gengar also should be S tier in top and bot path, but actually probably going to put it into A+ at least. I mean, maybe also S tier, honestly. Like, they're all so strong right now. But don't pick too many, and they're still, of course, better in Central Area. Obviously, right? On to the Defender Pokemon. Blastoise, great Pokemon currently. I think Slowbro with the rise of, you know, all these Speedsters definitely goes back into A+. Lapras, lacking a bit behind, but I can't really put it lower than B+. Snorlax, very good right now. You see a lot of Flail, probably being played in tournaments maybe right now. Flail and Block Snorlax is on the rise, and gonna put into A tier for now with a chance of maybe even being higher. Umbreon is still S tier. Ho-Oh goes back into A tier. Very strong Pokemon right now. Mamoswine drops down a bit, but actually no, I think I still keep it in B+. Crustle, but Crustle does drop down. I don't see a reason to ever pick Crustle currently. I really don't see a reason for it. Trevenant, still A2, and Goodra joins Crustle in B tier with Greedent. Probably also into B+, maybe. Yeah, I think B+ is fair. Sorry guys, I'm speedrunning this because I'm just gonna go back to bed directly after this. I hope you guys don't mind too much, but again, you know, I've explained these placings for so many times already, and I think at some point you guys probably understand why certain Pokemon are where they are. And now for last, we have the supports. Clefable is a great counter pick as a support, but that's about it. Wigglytuff, yeah, pretty mid. Goes into B. Psyduck is still great. I don't know how great, though. Probably still A+. Still such an annoying Pokemon, so many stuns. Mr. Mime, probably has dropped out into B+, which means I have to make this a bit bigger right here, I think. Otherwise, this is missing. There we go. Run out of space now, sadly, but that's okay. If I put it maybe like this right here, I can do it like that, and that's perfect. There we go. And then we have a few left. We have a Blissey left. Not a surprise, goes into S tier. Yeah, Ceramic into S tier. Still, even after the nerf. Sableye, B+, very underrated Pokemon. I'm lucky, I'm happy not more people are playing it, but in Europe, actually, it's very popular. Hoopa also S tier. Comfey into A with all the speedsters. Actually, probably A+, cause, you know, all the speedsters currently exist. And we all know how painful, like, a Talon Comfey, Muscular Comfey is, right? And then last pick, Elagos, also still just a very solid support into A+. Hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. I know it was a bit faster. Next time will be a bit slower again with more explanations, but I still want you to get this tier list out. And let me know in the comments again what you agree and what you disagree with. Thanks for watching.